Welcome to this edition of County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, some local businesses in Burtonsville got a facelift by participating in the Commercial Revitalization Program. Plus, Montgomery College hosts a forum to discuss the academic future of students impacted by DACA recession. And later, we take you to the Vietnamese Midautumn Festival. But first, we begin with a call to raise awareness about domestic violence. Executive Ike Leggett, along with other county officials, announced a county-wide outreach campaign that will include ads posted on ride-on buses and bus shelters, along with communications throughout this month. Individuals encountering domestic violence are encouraged to call the Family Justice Center. Domestic violence includes physical, emotional, and financial abuse and affects people of all age, gender, racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic groups.
We had 5,000 calls for service for domestic violence last year, and what's troubling is that's just, I believe, a fraction of the number of domestic violence cases that occur in this county. Many victims do not report their abuse, and that they don't report their abuse for any number of reasons. Some are afraid to report it because of their financial dependence on their abuser. Some are afraid to come forward because of their immigration status, and others are afraid to call the police just because they think the abuse will get worse.
The Family Justice Center offers a broad range of free services and serves an average of 1,200 individuals yearly. For counseling and other life-saving services, residents can call 240-773-0444. In case of emergency, people should not hesitate to dial 911. The second annual Procurement Forum was a total success in attendance. Over 600 business owners packed the Silver Spring Civic Center in hopes to find out how to do business with Montgomery County government. $1 billion, that's how much the county contracted in products and services in the last year. Independently owned companies that placed bids and that got a chance to do business with Montgomery.
It's really important that we do the outreach that's necessary for local, small, and minority female businesses to know and understand that this county is open for business and we want to do business with them.
But the procurement process is not an easy one, and the county has engaged in educating potential vendors on how to navigate the system. Thus, the second annual Procurement Forum, an event where business owners were able to talk to exhibitors, participate in panel sessions, learn how to write effective proposals and new market trends. In the last couple of years, the county has reached and exceeded its 20% goal of contracting small and minority-owned businesses. Also, 40% of the contracts given in the last year have been awarded to companies that are doing business with Montgomery for the first time.
Of the number of businesses that are new to the procurement process in Montgomery County that have been awarded contracts, that is significant, because it suggests to me that we're beginning to not only change the rules and regulations, but we're beginning to change the culture, to look at all of the contracts in Montgomery County differently, to make sure that we go the extra mile to ensure that we're treating everyone fairly and respectfully.
For more information on procurement opportunities with Montgomery County government, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/pro. It is a new storefront for several local businesses in Burtonsville. Executive Ike Leggett celebrated the opening of several facade improvement projects, which was part of the Commercial Revitalization Program. Take a look.
We're here today marking the investment by Montgomery County in the storefronts here in what we would call downtown Burtonsville. Burtonsville's not a big urban area. It's a little bit country. It's a great place to live. People who live here need to have a bite to eat. They need to go shopping. And so you've got this small-scale shopping environment, which is a really nice experience. Unfortunately, some of the traffic that used to stop here under the old Route 29 no longer does. And so the merchants here have kind of struggled ever since Route 29 was redesigned. So the county's supporting the commercial environment here. We want it to be an excellent environment for the people who live here. And these are the investments we've made. The restaurants look really great. With a little help, the storefronts are much more modern. and much more inviting.
It's called the Facade Revitalization Program, and really what it's all about is about supporting the evolution of Burtonsville as a community. We've got a lot of long-term businesses here who are challenged by the constant traffic on 198 here in Burtonsville, and how do we entice those drivers into these businesses?
One thing we're doing is the Taste of Burtonsville today. It's our second annual one. There's a lot of great restaurants here. There's old standbys like Sibel's, which has been here since 1939, and there's a lot of new ones like Cuba de Ayer. There's Afghani restaurants and Ethiopian restaurants and Tex-Mex, and we want people to come here, experience the taste of Burtonsville, get outside their comfort zone, and try some new foods as well. The County Department of Housing and Community Affairs is really focused on revitalizing some of our aging downtown strips, and this is one that they focused on early. The council put in money for it because we're very focused on that priority as well, job creation and revitalization of some of our aging downtowns, and I think everybody's really happy with the results. Both the small business owners and their patrons feel like this area has been neglected for some years, and they're really happy to get some help from the county.
Coming up next on County Report this week, we take you on a ride on the new Ride on Extra bus route. And as DACA, Defer Action for Childhood Arrivals, comes to an end, Montgomery College officials are questioning what will happen to many of their students. Those stories when we come back.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It's one of the busiest corridors in Montgomery County, Route 355. But now, a new service launched this month by the county creates an express service along Rockville Pike. Susan Kennedy has a story.
Imagine the bus you take to work each day makes 12 stops instead of 80. That's what the county's new Ride On Extra service provides those commuters who get off at one of these major stops along Route 355. We caught the bus with the county's Director of Transportation, Al Roshdi, and Council President, Roger Berliner.
It's very nice.
As it made its way north to Rockville.
And does it get you there faster?
This is my first ride.
This is your first ride. What do you think so far?
I like it.
By definition, you are going to get there so much faster. Your boarding process is going to be faster, and your time on the bus is going to be more efficient. So my goal, and I know Al's goal, and I think the county executive's goal, is to have the finest transit system in the country. So between Metro, the Purple Line, Ride On Extra, Bus Rapid Transit, these are all the things that we are working so hard on to make sure that our people can get to work without driving their car.
The buses run every 10 minutes. They are brand new with free Wi-Fi, charging ports, and information displays. They run from Medical Center to Lake Forest Mall and operate on clean diesel fuel.
The carbon footprint of this bus and a hybrid is almost the same. So they have come up a long way on the diesel engines. By the way, the front of the bus is different. The seats have a different cushion, so it's much more comfortable than typical buses. And so people, this morning I ride down here from Rockville, and I saw 12 people on the bus, so it's quite a few.
I'm giving out the information about the extra bus, and we're giving out the little extra buses.
Officials say they hope programs like Ride On Extra will alleviate some of the cars on Rockville Pike. On our trip, we saw several riders taking advantage of this service, which is free for the month of October. Matt Grant takes Ride On to work daily. He told Councilmember Berliner how this new bus will make his life much easier.
This coming every 10 minutes, again, it gives me another great option in case I miss something. And because it's going like straight down the pike, it's fast too, so it's great.
So that's part of our goal, is to get people out of their cars, make people less dependent on cars, and so better this transit service is, the easier it'll be for you and for our county.
Yeah.
For more information about the county's new Ride On Extra service, visit the county's Department of Transportation website. Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
The Defer Action for Childhood Arrivals program, also known as DACA, protects hundreds of Montgomery College students from deportation. As that protection comes to an end, the community is asking, what is this all about and what comes next? Carolina Galeano has the story.
The Trump administration's decision to rescind the DACA program has kept the Montgomery College community busy sharing information and discussing its broader impact.
College has been a strong supporter of DACA and Dreamer students since 2012, if not before that. With about currently 600 DACA or Dreamer students enrolled at Montgomery College, the college is committed to promoting their well-being, keeping them in school, and searching for solutions that allow them to stay in the United States.
A discussion among legal experts, a philosopher, and a historian, hosted by Dr. Pollard, also included the voices of DACA-holding students and alumni who share their own perspectives.
When I found out my undocumented status, I knew I wasn't going to have a normal life.
Receiving DACA meant that I was able to work full-time and go to school full-time. Having DACA meant that I was able to apply for a private student loan because I'm ineligible for any federal financial aid. And it also meant that I was able to graduate on time.
The panelists placed DACA in a social and historical context amid complex migration movements and U.S. interventionist policies over time.
In the last 50 years, close to 60 million people, immigrants, have moved to the U.S.
I think the debate about DACA is not about the finer policies of labor and immigration. It's about American identity. Who gets to become American? Who gets to call themselves American?
I don't think that there's any good intention, in other words, that sort of propels the action of rescinding DACA. I don't think there's any good intention there at all.
As the community grapples with questions around national identity and American values, some question the motives of the administration, as a new list of immigration policy demands make it politically impossible for DACA to become a permanent solution. Or so these students seem to think. For County Report This Week, in Rockville, I'm Carolina Galeano.
To kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Interfaith Works is teaming up with the BREM Foundation, a breast cancer education nonprofit, to launch a new program aimed to help women access free donated undergarments. My MC Media's Mitty Hicks has more.
The price of bras for women can vary anywhere between $20 and $75, and that can be on the low end, especially if women need a special bra after nursing, breast cancer surgery, or the store may not carry their size. But for some women, buying a bra, no matter the price, isn't an option. That's why Interfaith Works is teaming up with the BREM Foundation to help the more than 13,000 families they serve.
This is the last on the list of most of our clients. They cannot afford to buy a good bra. So now, with the donation and this partnership that we have with BREM, we're going to be able to supply them with a basic need, but a very important need.
The Rebra program is inspired by breast cancer survivors. Oftentimes, women who undergo treatment can't fit their pre-surgery bras, so survivors can donate them to support other women instead of throwing them away.
We really thought of a way for those two groups of women to lift each other up and help each other anonymously to take what could be a tough and sometimes sad situation and make it into one with a real silver lining.
So far, about 1,000 bras have been donated for the launch of the Rebra program. And take a look here. If you look closely, there's a special note in Spanish and English called the Health Bill of Rights, and it tells women their rights when it comes to breast cancer awareness and early detection. You don't have to be a breast cancer survivor to donate undergarments. For more information about the program or how to get involved, visit our website at mymcmedia.org. In Rockville, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
Coming up on County Report this week, MCPS athletic directors hold a dialogue to talk about race and equity in sports. Plus, we'll tell you how you can volunteer during Community Service Week. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County Public Schools high school athletic directors came together for conversations around race and equity in the school athletics programs. MCPS TV has a story.
In September, high school athletic directors and the Central Athletics Office came together for 2 days of equity training to identify strategies for promoting cultural responsiveness throughout all of MCPS athletics programs.
This is the first time that all the athletic directors from every high school are getting together to really begin conversations around race and equity and how those issues impact engagement in athletics in Montgomery County schools.
We are doing positive things to promote equity and access, and we're willing to have conversations that are tough and talk about race. The equity team and study circles teams have really helped us in teaching us how to frame that dialogue so that it is safe, it's respectful, and it's productive.
The MCPS Equity Initiatives Unit is dedicated to helping all school system employees communicate more effectively with students and their families. In activities such as this study circle, athletic directors discussed how they can better collaborate with our culturally diverse school communities.
I think it helps adults think about their implicit bias in certain areas. We all have biases, and so if we want people to be culturally proficient and truly respectful of one another, we need to reach all areas of our work, including athletics.
I think that sometimes these conversations people are afraid of, and I think they need to happen. I think they absolutely need to happen.
Sports culture has to be built. So reaching out, getting more parents involved and engaged with the school, or recognizing some things that you have power within yourself to change to make things better is a good thing.
The athletic directors will implement these strategies at their schools and share what they've discussed about equitable practices with coaches who work very closely with students and parents.
As a school district, we have to use every method and mode we can, and I applaud the athletic department for doing this because they do have a connection to students and families that often aren't there in other parts of the school. So this is another way to make those connections.
We have to break down any barriers or stereotypes that exist and open our program to students from all cultures, from all socioeconomic areas. This is just the beginning.
It is time to roll up our sleeves for Community Service Week. Local residents are invited to make plans to give a few hours of their time to their community by joining family, friends, and neighbors during Community Service Week, which kicks off on October 22nd and runs through the 29th. Many of the available service projects provide middle and high school students with the opportunity to earn student service learning hours. Recently, we talked about Community Service Week on CCM's Make a Difference TV program. Take a look.
Community Service Week last year, we collected nearly 23,000 pounds of food to help families. About 1,500 families were served with that food. We also, we do things like cleaning streams and parks and cooking for the homeless, etc. There's so many different projects to get involved in. So yeah, we're really excited.
So if you want to be indoors, if you want to be outdoors, you want to be...
There are so many options.
Right.
And when you go to the website, you'll see all the different projects that are available. Last year, I think for the week, we had about 111 projects.
Wow.
Yeah, which was over 3,500 volunteers and 7,200 volunteer hours, which is really, really awesome, and we're hoping to top that this year.
Service projects are posted on the Volunteer Center's website at montgomeryserves.org, or you can call 240-777-2600 for more information. Montgomery Planning's Historic Preservation Office hosted a bus tour. The tour is part of the department's Montgomery Modern Initiative that seeks to raise awareness of mid-century modern architecture in our county. Our Montgomery Planning crew was there to capture the reaction of the attendees in this segment.
We're having a tour of mid-century modern architecture today, and it's our fourth annual Montgomery Modern tour. Montgomery Modern is an initiative of the Montgomery County Planning Department, and it's designed to raise awareness about mid-century modern architecture. Mid-century architecture has now come of age. It's now 50 years and older, and it's old enough to be considered historic. So modern is now becoming historic.
I thought the tour was fantastic. It's an opportunity to learn more about mid-century modern architecture and the gems within Montgomery County that we may not see otherwise, whether they are high-rises, places of worship, but also homes. And very grateful to those individuals that have opened their homes to allow us to tour and see how the architects actually utilized the natural space and oftentimes fit that home within the community, so you really felt like you're part of the environment.
The tour was great. We had a really wonderful group of very engaged folks who asked great questions, and in fact some of the folks who came on the tour are residents of the neighborhoods that we visited. So it was very cool to see that they came out to learn more about the neighborhood, and they also shared information with us about the houses that they live in.
Well, I think, as always, people said that they had a great time. People saw things that they would never otherwise get to see. That's one of the brilliant things about this tour, that Claire Kelly manages to find properties that are hidden. She manages to get homeowners to open their homes to people so they can actually go inside and see the particular details that architects used when they were designing during that period. So it's a really unique opportunity for people to get inside some of these properties. And as always, it was highly successful. Everyone loves it.
Coming up next on County Report this week, we'll introduce you to our Pets of the Week and...
The Harvest Moon Festival is celebrated in Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese cultures. It's a time for families to get together and have some good food. Later on in the show, we'll take you to a local celebration of the Harvest Moon Festival.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Introducing Ride On Extra, coming to Route 355, fall of 2017. The bus with less stop and more go. Regular ride-on service has 80 stops between Lake Forest Transit Center and the Medical Center Metro Station. Ride-on Extra has 85% fewer stops. Plus, Ride-on Extra is all about the extras. Free Wi-Fi, USB charging ports, real-time info displays, and runs every 10 minutes. It's Ride-on Extra. Less stop, more go.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Calling all aspiring writers, young and old, the F. Scott Fitzgerald Literary Festival is headed back to Rockville, and Rock 11 Now's Tony Playa has all the info you need to be part of it.
The 21st annual F. Scott Fitzgerald Literary Festival is coming back to Rockville. The one-day event honors the works of Fitzgerald along with other prominent American authors. It also seeks to support, encourage, and assist aspiring writers, young and old.
The theme of the festival is literature and the environment, and our main event is Saturday at Richard Montgomery High School.
There will be master classes, workshops, and panel discussions, and a special screening of Brokeback Mountain, based on a 1997 short story by this year's Outstanding Achievement in American Literature winner, Annie Proulx.
Annie Proulx will be available after that movie to take questions from the movie. We have students from all over Montgomery County who've been chosen by their instructors to be Fitzgerald Scholars. They'll be representing their school. They will have an opportunity to meet with our honoree, Annie Proulx. They will have also an opportunity to meet with a special guest, Alexander Petri.
The F. Scott Fitzgerald Literary Festival is Saturday, October 21st at Richard Montgomery High School, and high school and college students can attend for free. To see a full list of events and to register for this year's festival, head to fscottfestival.org.
The Midautumn Festival is one of the most important Vietnamese holidays. With a sizable Vietnamese American population in Montgomery County, the holiday draws quite a crowd for the celebration. This year, the Vietnamese American Services Group hosted its Mid-Autumn Festival at the Long Branch Community Center in Silver Spring. Crystal Park has the story.
The Harvest Moon Festival is the second most popular holiday in East Asian cultures. It's very similar to American Thanksgiving. It's a time to look back on the past year and give thanks. Vietnamese American Services held its very first annual celebration at Long Branch Community Center in Silver Spring.
The Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as the Harvest Moon Festival, is celebrated on the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar calendar. Celebrated in Chinese, Vietnamese, and Korean cultures, families gather together to reflect on the past year's blessings while enjoying traditional food.
The most popular is lion dance, and then the kids, they hang the lantern to go around, and then we eat moon cake, we eat traditional food, and then dress up, and people go together, see each other and celebrate.
This year, Vietnamese American Services, a nonprofit organization, held its first Mid-Autumn Festival celebration at Long Branch Community Center in Silver Spring. Plenty of vendors offered traditional Vietnamese cuisine. Montgomery County Council President Roger Berliner's office presented a proclamation praising the important contributions of Vietnamese Americans in Montgomery County.
With over 170 different cultures and over 140 different languages, Montgomery County's strength is derived from the contributions of our diverse communities, such as our Vietnamese community.
One of the most important symbols of the holiday is lanterns. Children make their own lanterns using colored paper. The Vietnamese celebration places a special emphasis on children. Festival goers also had a chance to walk around to the many vendors offering social services ranging from healthcare to financial literacy. In Silver Spring, I'm Crystal Park for County Report This Week.
And now it's time to meet our Pets of the Week. Kathy Stanhope joins us now from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center with more. Kathy?
No matter what type of pet you'd like to add to your family, remember to come to Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center first. We have every type of animal, like these red-eared sliders right here. They're just about 9 years old, and we have turtles of all different sizes and all different ages, and they're looking for homes too. So whenever you think of adding any animal to your family, give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit all of our animals on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.